Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
Imagine having more money in your pocket every month. Imagine finally doing that home improvement project you've been thinking of. Imagine investing in yourself through education, land ownership, or even a business venture. It's time to stop imagining and start doing. Let the GUT Credit Union get you on your way with fantastic rates, affordable repayments, and reduced legal fees. Consolidate your debts, get better terms on your mortgage, use your home equity to make those dreams a reality. Act now. One lucky member will get 0% on their loan for the first year. For more information, call 440-1354. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
This is the GBN television news for today, Monday, March 16, 2020. In the headlines, local health officials trace steps to find people with COVID-19 symptoms.
10+ test kits return negative for COVID-19.
Government says Friday's private flight was not from China.
St. George's University says it's here to stay.
And in sports, GFA launches its newest football kit, available in the form of replicas for fans and supporters. Details right after this message.
This is GBN, the nation's news leader. This segment is brought to you by Quartz Grenada Limited.
Why not stay in? Turn off the alarm clock and sleep some more on your perfect mattress from Quartz. For the widest range of mattresses from the world's best brands, the best value guaranteed. Shop today and let our sleep experts help you to decide on the best option to suit your needs. At Quartz, we don't just sell mattresses. We're offering you the best night's sleep. So, sleep in a little on your new mattress from Quartz. Quartz, bringing value home.
Good evening from the Grenada Broadcasting Network. I'm Kenroy Batiste.
And I am Beverly Telesford. Government has implemented a ban on all cruise ships. In a press release just a while ago, the government said due to the widespread transmission of COVID-19, effective immediately, passengers will not be able to disembark from any cruise ship on the shores of Grenada until further notice. The statement explained that this is part of government's ongoing efforts to ensure that the state of Grenada is protected as much as possible from contracting and spreading COVID-19. It added that given the fluidity of the global COVID-19 pandemic, all air travel and cruise ship advisories are subject to change as more information becomes available.
Well, Grenadian health officials are trying to find people who might have been in contact with a British woman who has now tested positive for COVID-19. Late last week, health officials in St. Lucia alerted health officials here that the woman turned up in St. Lucia after a one-week stay in Grenada. The woman tested positive while in St. Lucia. Rena Pear has this report.
St. Lucia's Chief Medical Officer Sharon Belmer George said the person who tested positive while on that island had initially travelled from Gatwick, London to Grenada on British Airways on February 29th. The visitor spent 1 week in Grenada and travelled to St. Lucia on the 7th of March, again on British Airways. Coordinator of Grenada's COVID-19 committee, Dr. George Mitchell, says the local health authorities have set the contact tracing protocol in place since receiving the report from St. Lucia.
As far as I know, our epidemiologist and our team is following up on that St. Lucia case that was in Grenada. I am not certain, as we speak now, that the case from Trinidad is sort of like undergoing the same scrutiny.
A According to Belma George, the 63-year-old woman arrived with a group from the United Kingdom on March 7th and checked into a resort in St. Lucia. While at the resort, the patient developed respiratory problems and went to a medical facility on March 11th. For GBN News, I am Rina Pear reporting.
10 of the 30-plus test kits for COVID-19 returned negative for the virus. More kits are expected as health officials pray against a large outbreak of COVID-19 to challenge health facilities. We get more in this report.
Coordinator of Grenada's COVID-19 committee, Dr. George Mitchell, told GBN government has ordered more test kits for the coronavirus as the small quantity on hand depletes.
Well, we have close to 35 or more test kits available at the moment. Thus far, we've used and sent 10 to CARFER, and we have some in VIA to CARFER for testing, and we are ramping that number up. And we have put in an order for over 300 more. How soon these will be available, I cannot tell you at this moment. And you were told by the minister as well that we are trying to get our own PCR machine that would enable us to do our own testing. So that is also being actively pursued.
In terms of medical supplies, Dr. Mitchell remains satisfied that there are adequate supplies on island in the event of an outbreak of COVID-19 within reasonable amount.
We have done some modeling, and God forbid that we have a massive outbreak. I don't think any system could handle a massive outbreak 10, 20-fold, 30-fold, 40-fold the capacity. No system can undergo that. But we are sort of like modeled that if we come down with a relatively small number of cases that we are able to manage. And that is the reason why we're basically trying to ramp up our facilities or capacities to be able to deal with larger numbers of persons.
The coordinator of Grenada's COVID-19 committee says a large outbreak of the virus will pose a serious challenge for healthcare.
But I would not come on radio here and say that we are in a position to do so. I don't think no country in the world, if they have massive amount of cases, can do so. Likewise, Grenada is in the same position. But we are trying. We are, trying to retrofit. We are trying to bring in equipment, etc., as well as medical personnel to be able to manage as best as we possibly can.
Grenada remains COVID-19 free as 10 tests done returns negative for the virus. For GBN News, I am Rina Pear reporting.
While eyes are fixed on preparations in the event of an outbreak of COVID-19 in the country, the Ministry of Health has been pushed to ask people to discredit misinformation circulating on social media. The latest report being denied by government surrounds a flight at the Maurice Bishop International Airport last Friday. We get more in this report.
Health Minister Nicholas Steele says that contrary to reports circulating in Grenada, the passengers on a private aircraft that landed at the Maurice Bishop International Airport last Friday did not originate from China, nor did it visit any of the COVID-19 hotspots that have been flagged by the Grenada Airport Authority. A press release issued by Minister Steele says, and I quote, "A private plane landed. None of the individuals on board have been to the hotspots or countries on our travel restriction list within the last 14 days, unquote. He said that all the passengers were screened by port health workers before they received the approval to enter Grenada by an immigration officer, as is done with other passengers from other aircraft. However, Minister Steele did not provide specific details, stating that in-depth information lies with the Grenada Airport Authority. Tony Julian, GBN News.
St. George's University says it's not goodbye, but see you as soon as the pandemic clears. The university has responded to questions about why its students were ordered to leave, even while there were no reports of the COVID-19 in Grenada. GBN's Joseph Kador reports.
The lines were endless as students of St. George's University took advantage of arrangements made to get them off the island. With the students leaving in droves, the tarmac at the Maurice Bishop International Airport had probably seen its busiest day since it was opened 36 years ago. The university's chancellor said that the transfer of students from Grenada is in keeping with best practices and guidelines being encouraged by global health organizations and are followed by universities worldwide. He assured the Grenadian people that the flights of overseas students on the weekend was done with Grenada's best interests in mind.
No one knows how long this pandemic will last, so it is imperative that we do our part to reduce density in Grenada and free up resources for those who need it most. SGU will not direct students to return to Grenada until it is safe for normal life to resume, and any action we take will always be done in collaboration with Grenada's Ministry of Health.
Chancellor Mordecai has assured all stakeholders that the university remains committed to Grenada.
I am proud to tell you that SGU has gone through challenging events in the past with the intervention of '83 and the hurricane of 2004, and in each of these instances, throughout whatever crisis we have faced, we knew we would be coming back. Grenada is our home, and this university will always have its students come back to our home. Each time we were bigger and better and more committed than ever after arriving back on the island. Our relationship with the government of Grenada and the people are strong and continues to be fortified throughout the years, especially during these challenging times. I therefore assure you that you have a dependable ally, time-proven in other crises, in combating this current crisis. And SGU will continue to stand with the people and the government of Grenada, as we always have done. We are all in this together.
Chancellor Mordecai's full address will be broadcast on GBN television immediately following this newscast. Joseph Kador, GBN News.
A busy news day. You're watching News at 7. Still to come from us, bus operators speak on government's COVID-19 strategies, and vendors take precaution.
Meanwhile, hoteliers say they are beginning to feel the effects of COVID-19. This is News at 7. Stay with us.
Looking for a wide selection of uniquely styled furniture that are made from solid timber and performance fabric?
This is lovely. It sure is. Look at this.
Visit Hubbard's Furniture Department at the first floor of the main store, Carenage. Your selection will certainly provide comfort in your home and office. Hubbard's. Quality service. Affordable prices.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 70 channels and 12 in HD. All for $200 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
It's new, innovative and classy, and it cut above the rest. Your one-stop shop for bathtubs, kitchenette, customized doors and windows, and even a new paint job. We also sell quartz and solid surface countertops. At M&N Hardware, we offer best prices, excellent service, efficiency, and reliability. Visit us at Dusty Highway, Grandin, St. George, or call telephone number 440-6757. M&N Hardware, from foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Use clay, it washing cleaner than ever. Oh mama, oi, oh mama, oi. In every household, must have it, oi. Highly effective, stain removal, lemon freshness, antibacterial washing powder. Fresh and clean. When I put on my clothes, me must win.
Now buy 3 bottles of Clay's dishwashing liquid for only $8. Available at Best for Less Supermarket, Eat Fresh Supermarket, M&C Jones Supermarket, Hope Pride Supermarket, The Food Fairs, Carenage and Grand Anse, Roberts Enterprise, Springs Food Mart, and Charlo's Supermarket.
Other Clay's products available: hand sanitizer, fabric softener, hand washing liquid, dishwashing liquid, and toilet cleaners. Distributed by Fortune Foods Company Limited, Tempe St. George.
Are you looking for generators to rent? Then call Wagity Generator Rentals. We rent a wide range of generators: 3,000, 6,000, 10,000, also 20,000, 50,000, 75,000, 100,000, and 150,000. We are located in building number 6, Frequente Industrial Park, Grand Anse, St. George. Or give us a call at 444-RENT. That's 444-7368. Wagity Generator Rentals. We are Grenada's standby power people.
My name is Ed Southgate. I'm from West Tech Building Products in Calgary, Canada. We supply St. Louis UPVC windows with a North Americanized European window system, as well as a slider system that's for residential homes. The commercial system is good for hotels, hospitals, any commercial buildings, as well as high-end homes. Our products are all tested to a AMA standard, which is the North America standard for windows and doors. Our PVC also has 10 parts TiO2, which is high in the industry, that we feel gives it the longevity that he requires because of the harsh climate that you guys are in for sun and wind and rain. West Tech Building Products has partnered with Mohammed from St. Louis UPVC to offer him one of the higher end products that are available in the marketplace. This is my second visit here, and we check the quality of the product and the way their processes are to ensure they follow the standards that we set when we first came here over just almost a year ago. And I think that with that quality, you can be assured you'll have the performance in the windows that you're looking for your homes or businesses that are available now right here on the island.
Why not stay in, turn off the alarm clock, and sleep some more on your perfect mattress from Quartz? For the widest range of mattresses from the world's best brands, the best value guaranteed. Shop today and let our sleep experts help you to decide on the best option to suit your needs. At Quartz, we don't just sell mattresses, we're offering you the best night's sleep. So, sleep in a little on your new mattress from Quartz. Quartz, bringing value home.
When I need shelter, warmth, security, I know you'll be there. Something in these moments lets me know you care. Maybe the way you shield me, maybe it's your smiles and the way you tell me it's okay to try. Now I'm invincible. I can pack my sack. I can take the long road, 'cause it's okay to look back if I am scared. I know you're there. Arise, together there's no limit to what we can do. Arise, with no wings, fly. Arise, and we're so high, enjoy the view. Arise, look, no wings, fly.
This is Ariza, your financial freedom, your future.
There is currently no vaccine to prevent coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19. The best way to prevent illness is to avoid being exposed to the virus. However, everyday preventative actions to help prevent the spread of COVID-19 disease include washing your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Always wash hands with soap and water if hands are visibly dirty. Use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze with a paper napkin, then throw the napkin in the trash. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects and surfaces using a regular household cleaning spray, a wipe, or paper towel. Eat lots of colored fruits and vegetables to help boost your immune system. This reminder is made available by Grenada Paper Products, manufacturers of Royal, Quick and Easy, and Horizon paper towels and napkins.
We're back. Last week's departure of St. George's University students and flight cancellations are adversely affecting the hotel and tourism industry. A bleak picture is being painted for the hotel and tourism industry as international airlines are forced to scale back operations and countries close their borders. Operator of True Blue Bay Resort, Ross Fielding, says the sector is beginning to feel the pinch.
Okay. Well, currently all hotels, to the best of my knowledge, are receiving massive cancellations. I don't know the exact numbers because it changes from day to day. But I know most hotels by the end of this week or the beginning of next week, there's very, very few people will be staying there. So this is a very, very serious problem for the industry, and by reasoning, it's a very, very serious situation for the island because with SGU having left the island and the hotel sector, the hospitality sector in absolute disarray, we are in a very, very serious situation.
Fielding is also the first vice president of the Grenada Hotel and Tourism Association. He notes the trends within the U.S. and Europe, where people are putting a hold on travel in keeping with restrictions imposed by governments. He says this would have negative repercussions for workers in Grenada's hotel sector.
I haven't heard of any workers being sent home yet, but it's going to happen. I mean, hotels can't keep paying people to sit around and look at their elbows. So, by the end of this month, when most of the airlines will be stopped flying by then, there'll be no work. So, yeah, I mean, it won't be just workers sent home. It'll be everybody be sent home, unless the government step in and provide some sort of stimulation, which I can't see happening.
Public transportation is the most viable means of transportation people use to commute to and from their workplaces and conduct business on a daily basis. During the Prime Minister's COVID-19 address to the nation last Friday, he advised people to avoid the use of public transportation unless it is necessary to do so. GBN's Chrislina John was in the capital city, St. George's, engaging bus operators on the much talked about coronavirus and how it is impacting them.
Grandans Bus Association is one of the first associations to have taken proactive measures, and that is as a means of protecting passengers, driver and conductor from the spread of the coronavirus. Now today we caught up with some of these drivers whilst waiting in line as to some of the measures that they have put in place, and as you can see, some of the conductors are wearing gloves. Drivers spoke to us as to the sanitization of their bus seats on a regular basis, more than they would have done normally. We first caught up with President of the Grandans Bus Owners Association, Derek McKenzie, who informed us that they are aware of the sensitive nature of the issue at hand.
Sometime last month we had a meeting, we met with our members. We inform our members as to how serious this corona is. We would have had, we disseminate information to them in terms of how to go about cleaning and the surfaces and so on. Friday last, we distributed, the association would have made purchases of the spray bottles and detergents and cleaning and disinfectants and so on, and we would have distributed to all of our members. We called an emergency meeting and we would have distributed to all of our members.
Another meeting with the executive has been scheduled earlier this afternoon to determine the
way forward as they continue to follow developments and prepare to take further action if necessary. For some drivers, regular cleaning is the norm.
Some of the measures I took, we have our sanitizer, we have our disinfectant spray, we also have our wipes and some bleach and some water and thing, you know. We have our gloves, you know, to protect our hands so that we won't touch our faces and thing, right?
Sanitizing is one of the normal procedures that we do. When we clean out, we mop out, we use disinfectant, we wipe with the disinfectant, the buses inside out. So it's something normal. So we just have to continue to practice and make sure that everything is properly clean.
For one bus driver, the decline in the number of passengers was evident on Monday morning. Looking at the economic impact, he is hopeful that some consideration be given to those who are liable to financial institutions given the present situation.
This morning we could have seen the decline because the school children not traveling, and the people who travel is just people who have to go to work, really. Or somebody have to come and pick up items. So some of the trips you carry will come down with 4, 5 people. Affect us financially because what we will be earning, especially if you owe any institutions, I hope they probably will be looking to, if it continues, to put something in place to really help with the situation, you know, even with your payments, maybe cut it down a bit or probably tell you pay half until things improve. So it will affect us significantly.
Christina John, GBN News.
Well, some vendors in the St. George's Market Square have implemented measures to protect themselves and their customers in the event of a COVID-19 outbreak in Grenada.
And as you can see, my sign states clearly that the coronavirus is real. Cough in your elbow, avoid crowds, use hand sanitizers, no unnecessary traveling, absolutely no handshaking. You know, these are the things that could stop the epidemic. I have already stopped people from coming inside of the shop. So there's a barrier there, so unless you're looking for something that you have to actually come and touch, you can't come inside of the shop. We are starting to tell them that to keep a distance of at least 3 feet. They have people that have gotten vexed with me because I said that, but I tell them that no, that it's called, how did they say, keep your distance?
I try to just do what's required, just the natural stuff. You wash your hands daily, and you put the proper things in your body. I try to do those things anyhow. I believe in an alkaline body. I believe diseases can't attack an alkaline body. So I'm drinking a lot of lemon water, ginger, cayenne, and I live by moringa.
So basically, all these precautions and so is things that I normally would do. Fruits and vegetables, vitamin A, C, E, D. I normally would cleanse my kidneys, my urinary tract, bladder, and so. And then I would replenish myself with overall vitamins because the red blood cell helps and repairs the white blood cell.
All right, the vendors also outlined some of their concerns of COVID-19 and how the spread of the virus can affect their families.
Well, my concerns for COVID-19 right now is that I find it us Grenadians, we're not taking it serious because I'm watching people still cough in their hand, I'm watching people still hug, I'm watching people still handshake, and a lot of people, they're not taking it serious because they find that they're young and they're healthy, but what they don't know is that they could take this thing home to their mother, they could take this thing home to their grandparents, they could take this thing home to their child. So what we need to do is do more of a prevention.
Kids, I'm really concerned about kids because kids have no fear. And then you would be hugging your kids, you would be kissing your kids, you live in the environment. So even just drinking in the same glass and things like that, this is what my main concern, my fear is about the kids.
All right, before the break, This evening on Beyond the Headlines with Odette Campbell. The COVID-19 pandemic is forcing nations around the globe to close schools and some offices, cancel international events, restrict travel, and introduce social distancing. Panelists will speak on measures implemented locally and abroad in response to the virus and what strategies should be taken to cope with the threat. They are Dr. George Mitchell, coordinator of the COVID-19 Committee, Shauna Cuffey, clinical counselor, Ministry of Education. Also via Skype, Dr. G. Richard Olds, president of St. George's University, Stetson Babb, Starcom Barbados, Sharon Hamilton, TV6 Trinidad, and Milton Walker, RJR Jamaica. All right, so Beyond the Headlines with Odette Campbell will get underway at 8:35 this evening.
All right, we take a break, but still to come, COVID-19 precautions to affect grieving families as religious leaders and funeral homes make changes. Stay with us.
They say sometimes less is more, but at Real Value IGA Supermarket, we believe more is more. And since we are all about more, we want to buy more from farmers like you so we can sell more to our customers. If you have a farmer's ID and fresh produce to sell, Real Value IGA wants to buy.
For more information, contact Real Value IGA on WhatsApp at 405-4405 or give them a call at 439-2121.
Use clay in washing cleaner than ever. Oh mama oi, oh mama oi. In every household must have it oi. Highly effective stain removal, lemon freshness, antibacterial washing powder. Fresh and clean, fresh and clean. When I put on me clothes, me must win. When I wash me clothes, no other detergent could ever wash me clothes like this.
Now buy 3 bottles of Clay's dishwashing liquid for only $8. Available at Best for Less Supermarket, Eat Fresh Supermarket, MNC Joe Supermarket, Hope Pride Supermarket, The Food Fairs, Carenage and Grandans, Roberts Enterprise, Springs Food Mart, and Charlo Supermarket.
Other Clay's products available: hand sanitizer, fabric softener, hand washing liquid, dishwashing liquid, and toilet cleaners. Distributed by Fortune Foods Company Limited, Tempe St. George.
The Public Utilities Regulatory Commission is inviting stakeholders and the general public to a series of public consultations on the draft regulations for the electricity sector. The second round of discussions will be held on Tuesday, the 17th of March at Players Level 1, Queen's Park, St. George's. On Wednesday, the 18th of March at McDonald College, Citer, St. Patrick. On Thursday, the 19th of March at The Wave, Victoria, St. Mark, and on Monday the 23rd of March at Dover Government School, Dover, Carriacou. Each meeting begins at 5:30 p.m. in outer parishes and at 5 p.m. in St. George. But for more information or to view draft regulations, visit www.turc.gd or contact the PERC at 437-1602.
So you're looking for doors and windows that look sophisticated and are very secure? Then St. Lou Metals is your one-stop shop. Our windows and doors make sure your home not only looks great, but is more secure. We manufacture shower enclosures, doors, windows for residential and commercial properties using high-grade material and the latest technology. If you want to save money and improve your home's appearance, you have made the right choice by shopping at St. Lou Metals. For a free quotation, visit us today at the Frequente Industrial Park or call us at 439-6538 or 439-6539.
to Grenada.
One of the most spectacular concert events in Christian music. It all happens 7 p.m. Saturday, March 21st at the National Cricket Stadium.
Featuring 5-time Grammy-nominated and 7-time Dove Award winner Karen Peck and New River.
From the American television show The Voice, it's Emily Ann Roberts.
From Canada, the amazing music from the Titans.
From the island of Jamaica, the talented and gifted Foster Triplets. Plus, the best of Grenadian gospel artists.
Again, this all happens 7 p.m. on Saturday, March 21st at the National Cricket Stadium with some of gospel music's finest, Karen Peck and New River,
Emily Ann Roberts,
the Titans,
the Foster Triplets,
and more.
Tickets sold at all ticket outlets. Proceeds go towards enhancing youth work in Grenada.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 70 channels and 12 in HD. All for $200 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
We're live. Precautionary measures undertaken to prevent the spread of COVID-19 in Grenada will soon impact grieving families. You see, religious leaders and funeral directors on Monday met and discussed matters relating to the spread of COVID-19 and made some decisions that will change normal practices. Reverend Dr. Osbert James, OBE, spoke to GBN about the decisions made.
Effective Wednesday, 18th March 2020, all funerals will be private, whether held in a church or mosque or at the graveside. Funeral services, whether held in the morning or afternoon, will not be longer than half an hour in duration, and there will be no procession. The funeral directors will be responsible for determining with the families what is to happen before the body of the deceased is brought to the church. At all times during the service and interment of the body, a physical distance of no less than 6 feet is to be maintained. The above decision was taken as a preventative measure. However, should there be an outbreak in the country, the directives from the government of Grenada will supersede the foregoing.
The poultry sector is doing its part in ensuring its farmers maintain and conduct their proper hygienic practices during their daily operations. Amid fears of COVID-19, which has entered the Caribbean region, and its effects on travel and the movement of goods regionally and internationally, food security continues to be a major issue. Local poultry production has seen an increase in recent months. However, many are concerned about the quality as well as continued supply in the face of the pandemic. Jared Joseph has the details on the steps the Poultry Association is implementing.
As the government continues to prepare for the impact of COVID-19 locally, so too is the Grenada Association of Poultry Producers. Precautionary measures as it relates to poultry are one of the main standpoints being promoted by the association. President of the association, Jason Phillip, is reassuring the public that poultry production will continue as normal.
We have had no indication from our farmers or from any of our affiliates who supply us with inputs for our farms that there will be any disruption that will cause for us to not have production as normal. So I want to reassure the general public that our poultry farmers will be producing the quality meats and the quality eggs that you have become so accustomed to, and by all indications everything would be normal where that is concerned.
He, however, adds that preventative and precautionary measures supported by the guidelines from the Ministry of Health are also being followed.
In farming, generally there are procedures which are called biosecurity procedures. Over the years, our farmers have been a bit laxed on the use of the biosecurity measures, and at this point we're asking as the association that farmers reinstall and become very invigorated in getting their biosecurity measures for their farms put back in place. Those measures include what we call foot baths, where you have disinfectant and you trot through them before going into the farm.
Mr. Philip reiterates that poultry farmers are expected to wash or sanitize their hands before entering the farms, and is also urging the general public to avoid surprise visits to poultry farms.
You are to announce your presence by making a phone call. Call the farmer and ensure that they are aware of you coming so that they can prepare for you getting there. We want to also highlight that within the farming community, we do recognize that there's a significant percentage of our farmers which are mature individuals, persons who can become very susceptible and who can be very vulnerable towards the COVID-19 virus. And we are asking the general public as well as our farmers to be very mindful of this and to follow the instructions that are given by the Ministry of Health.
The association president says their official stance is that poultry farmers are to follow the instructions of the Ministry of Health. I am Gerald Joseph for GBN News.
All right, time for this evening's GBN ISAW. Compliments Clear Vision Eye Center.
Tonight's ISAW features a long line of students of the St. George's University at the Maurice Bishop International Airport as they head back to their countries, an option given to them by SGU in a release last week. You can send in your photo and video submissions via our social media platforms. A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
You know us, but we knew. You feel at home with every visit. An experienced team offering personalized courtier service and trendy brand name lifestyle products. We're changing the vision care landscape one customer at a time. Clear Vision Eye Center. People and technology coming together to help you see the world with a clearer vision.
We take a break. More news when we return.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, Daisy.
Yeah.
Boy, line, boy, your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
I'm reaching my dreams with GOT. They're the ones for me. I'm reaching my dreams with GOT. They're the ones for me. Since 1983, they've been serving the country, and we like all their financing, giving the people what they want, what they need, what they love. Come and join the family that's here for you all the way. From birth to graduation, your first job to your home and your car through your golden years.
The GT Credit Union has been actively supporting nation building through its many sponsorships and the programs including Financial Literacy Quiz, Pass the Torch Calypso Program, Junior Cooperatives in Secondary Schools, CPEA, and the TAMCC Grants. The credit union has helped many people make their dreams come true. Let them help you with yours. You don't have to be a teacher to be a member. So what are you waiting for?
GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
Want to learn a skill and earn a CVQ? The National Training Agency is inviting unemployed men and women between the ages of 16 and 35 to apply for Skills Training CVQ Level 2 under the Climate Smart Agriculture and Rural Enterprise Program. The occupational skills areas open for applications include beekeeping, allied healthcare services, community tourism, live sound recording, recording engineering, and small engine repairs. Applications may be completed at the NTA's office on Belmont Road, St. George's, Grand Quarters Office, Lower Depredin Street, Wall, Labukan Creative Center, the GCNA Complex, Kirani James Boulevard, or Sedu's office in Grand Bra, not later than March 21st, 2020. For more information, call the NTA at 435-9092 or 435-9093 or email info@grenadanta.gd.
Once upon a time, we shopped at Wonderland, then Neverland. But we're all grown up now and no longer believe in fairy tales. So now we just shop at Shoes R Us. At Shoes R Us, we stock the latest in shoes, tops, and jeans for the fashion-conscious lady. We also carry colognes and much, much more. And for the modern trendy male, we have the latest brand name shoes and sneakers, Converse, Reebok, Nike, K-Swiss, Puma, and much more. So check us out at our two convenient locations, Melville Street in St. George and Ben Jones Street in Granville. At Shoes R Us, we say, come shop with us.
It's detox time again at Nirvana Natural Health Clinic Detox Center. The festive season is over, so let's start 2020 looking and feeling like a boss with our many body cleansing options. Purchase detox products as low as $50. Purchase detox combo packs as low as $100. Receive 10% off on all in-house colonic irrigation treatment. Take control of your health now. Don't delay. Call us on 231-6642, 418-7115, or 449-7753. We are located in Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area. These offers are valid from January to March or while stocks last. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic Detox Center. Detox your way to health.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Grenada's #1 track and field event is back. The Inter-Secondary School Championships is back at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. You must be there. Experience the intense rivalry between athletes of our secondary schools on the track and in the field. Blame yourself if you missed the first ever Republic Bank sponsored Intercall 2020. Blame yourself if you miss a day of exciting action on the track. Be there every day, day 1, 2, and 3. The 53rd Intercall Championships takes place on March 31st, April 1st, and 2nd, starting at 9 a.m. each day. Come, let's celebrate the inaugural Republic Bank Intercall. Come out, families. Come out, past students. Come out, school-based supporters, for the return of competition on the track and in the field, because Intercall is back.
Welcome back. Another momentous occasion for the Royal Grenada Police Force on Friday, as 56 recruits graduated from training school, ready to serve and protect the country. Rena Pear has the details in this report.
Success in teamwork, proud as we grow, together we stand, Coast 44. That's the motto used by the 56 graduates of the Royal Grenada Police Force 44th batch of police recruits. Coast 44 is the second largest batch of officers to be trained by the Royal Grenada Police Force Training School, with a total of 44 males and 16 females to have completed 6 months of police training. At the end, 56 young recruits successfully completed the training, making history by capturing the coveted trophy of the best drill patrol in this year's Independence Parade. Commander of the training school, ACP Holly George, gave an outline of the training.
The training was delivered from the standardized syllabus of the Regional Security System Training Manual. This manual is divided into 2 sections, policing theory and policing practical, which is subdivided into 11 models. Under the section Policing Theory, there are 5 models: Administration, General Policing, Professional and Personal Development, the Judicial System, Laws, Acts, and Local Statutes.
The graduates were reminded of the fundamental principles of the training received as officers, along with the level of authority they carry, as with it comes great responsibility. Commissioner of Police Edwin Martin reminded the graduates that they should never abuse their authority.
You are going to be challenged. You will be tempted, and you will find yourselves in difficult situations. However, I admonish you to always do the right thing. In all situations, even when no one is looking, be trustworthy and honorable, a person of your word, and uphold the values of our profession. If you do so, you will earn the public's admiration, trust, and confidence.
Speaker Mrs. Dia Gelino, Solicitor General in Grenada, encouraged the officers to always say yes to development.
As you move from year to year, and further training to further training, and rank to rank, do not hesitate to say yes. Even if you have doubts and there is uncertainty, you must give yourself an opportunity to be larger than you envisioned. So you have to say yes. Every opportunity, you have to do something that will build, strengthen, and improve yourself. Say yes.
7 graduates who excelled in various aspects of the training were awarded for their hard work. Standing out of the 56 was Woman Constable 55, Antonia Coutain, capturing Best Physical Training, First Aid and Self-Defense. She also received the Baton of Honor, the highest award given to a student at the training school. For GBN News, I am Rena Pear reporting.
We invite you to stay with us. We'll be back with the weather, followed by the sports news. See you in a while.
Opio.com. Sale. All the outlets, hotspot outlets. You're going to go to the Carnage, the Grenville, or the Sutter's hotspot, and you get sales and deals on all items. You can get these on potato, you can get these on saltfish, onion, garlic, mackerel, toilet paper, and we even have the currants and the raisin at $10 per pound, lowest price island-wide. So people just come down or go up or go across, but just make sure and go to hotspots.
Tropical shipping is fast and reliable. Always on time, safe and affordable. Friendly staff here to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get through. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load. With tropical shipping, so we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with Tropical. I can't wait. No package too big, too small. I cannot wait to ship with Tropical. No package too big, too small. Just ship with Tropical.
Local agents, George F. Huggins and Company, Grenada Limited. Telephone number 440-8787 or visit our website at www.tropical.com. Email us at grenadasales@tropical.com. Tropical Shipping, committed to island life.
Keeping an eye on the weather, this is GBN. We've got you covered.
Weather for Grenada, Carriacou and Petite Martinique valid for tonight and the following 3 days. Weather tonight, partly cloudy at first with the possible isolated showers improving as the night progresses. Tonight's minimum temperature, 24 degrees Celsius. Wind, northeasterly to easterly at 5 to 15 miles per hour, becoming variable to calm at times. Seas slight to moderate. Waves 2 to 4 feet in open water. Tides high at 9:30 p.m., low at 3:30 a.m. Sunrise tomorrow morning, 6:14. The weather on Tuesday, the 17th day of March, generally fair and breezy, becoming partly cloudy at times, with few brief showers possible. On Wednesday, the 18th, generally fair and breezy, becoming partly cloudy at times, with few brief showers possible. And on Thursday, the 19th, partly cloudy morning with few brief showers possible, becoming generally fair during the afternoon. Now the sports news. Stay with us.
Well, sporting fans, we find at the beginning of the week that in the midst of the coronavirus outbreak and the suspension of sport globally, one ray of light for Grenadian footballers, fans and supporters alike has appeared in what should be the journey to the 2021 Gold Cup. Now, despite the suspension of football tournaments organized by the Grenada Football Association, or GFA, the association has still gone ahead with the launching of the new Spice Boys replicas. The new kits are in fact available for purchase, and General Secretary Ken Martin Whiteman says that this follows a promise to the various national teams of an upgrade to the uniforms.
We did it for the U15s, we did it for the U23s, and we also did it for the senior team. At this point, we would have also recently done it for the women team, the U20, that participated in the CONCACAF tournament recently. So it is not just a transition at the level of the senior men, but it's going to be a total transition.
Whiteman adds that these kits will be used by the various male national teams.
These kits, the first production of the replicas, we must state that it's a limited edition, so you should get yours quickly because there is a high demand. I must also indicate that there is a lot of interest, especially in the UK, for not just the purchase but also the sale of the replicas in the UK.
Whiteman impresses that the replicas will be available for Spice Boys fans around the world.
It is our intention in the course of this year, 2020, for the World Cup qualifiers and in preparation for the World Cup in 2021 to have all our fans, Grenada, in the region, in the Caribbean, North America and Europe, to have all our fans in possession of one of these beautiful kits.
And still with football locally, one of the most sought-after tournaments in the northern part of Grenada has also had to suspend matches in the face of COVID-19 fears. In keeping with the guidelines for the ban of the public gatherings, which would include sporting events among others, the Ital City football tournament has been suspended for the next 2 weeks. Tournament organizers say that teams will be notified when matches are to be resumed. Bringing us to the end of a look at sport. But do stay with us. When we return, we'll have a review of tonight's major stories.
Well, for a recap of the headlines, local health officials trace steps to find people with COVID-19 symptoms.
10+ test kits return negative for COVID-19.
Government says Friday's private flight was not from China.
St. George's University says it's here to stay.
And in sports, GFA launches its newest football kit, available in the form of replicas for fans and supporters.
If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight.
Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Beverly Telesford.
I'm Kenroy Batiste. Just to remind you that Beyond the Headlines with Odette Campbell, 8:35 this evening, the conversation on COVID-19 will continue. Feel free to join us. Have a good night.